non-binary folks. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. My name is Jinxeekatt, and I am so very excited to bring you NGS Division C East. We got Maniacs versus House of Chez. Very exciting matchup that I am looking forward to. Both of their captains are as charming as all heck, so that always makes for a really fun start to the series. Always like when we have really nice captains who are super kind, and yeah, these guys definitely are. So I'm so glad to be here hanging out with you all, chatting. You know, it's really fun. There are a lot of places you could spend a Wednesday evening, and I'm so glad you chose to spend it with me. So while we're waiting for this team to get all ready to go, they're making their lobby right now. Let's take a look at our map bands, where we're going, where we can no longer go, where we hope to go. And I have not updated it properly because, yeah, you know, that's just how it be sometimes. So while I do that, as you guys can all see, as I update here, there we go. Maniacs have opted to ban away Dragonshire and Battlefield of Eternity. House of Chez have opted to ban Towers of Doom and Brax's Holdout. Our first map of the evening is going to be Cursed Hollow, and it was actually picked by our coin toss winners, House of Chez. So they won the coin toss. They opted for that map pick. Cursed Hollow is where we're going to go, and we're ready to go in but a moment here. I hope you guys are all super excited and ready to hop in, because I know I certainly am. And while we're waiting for them, why don't we go ahead and take a look-see here at our standings and see where the teams are. Actually, as we take a look, it's a little bit of an uphill battle for the Animaniacs. Animaniacs currently sitting at 10th place, while House of Chez are sitting in second right now. So Animaniacs with the 4 points currently. Now, to be fair, House of Chez have played one more game than Animaniacs. So that just weights the points a little bit differently here too. But still, nevertheless, you know, so a little bit of a fight for them as we head on in. Should the Animaniacs get a domination tonight, that will actually put them in ninth place. They'll move ahead of Protectors of Ire with 1 point there. House of Chez get a domination tonight. That will currently put them in first place, because they are tied first with Almost Legends Gold. So those extra 3 points will put them 2 points over their first place competitors, and should they, you know, go 2-1, that will also that will tie Protectors of Ire and Animaniacs for ninth place, but that would still definitively put House of Chez until Almost Legends Gold's next match. That would put them in first place. So I'm gonna bring it back over to me as we get ready here. It looks like everybody is rip-roaring, ready to go. I'm going to let them know that I am R, and we should be hopping in a second. Let's do a little bit of fun. We'll do our casual, you know, dino fight, hero spinner. Alrighty, so it looks like Sir Watson is saying we are R whenever Flash is saying R, so we are going to be getting into that game in just a moment here, folks. Alrighty, any second now. Go ahead and I'll press that, and we can take a look at our draft. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. The countdown has been initiated. If you're wondering, Jinxie, what's that beautiful thing on your on your collar? Well, that is one of my Jinxie pins. You can actually get those right here on stream. You think I would have added a command for it, but I haven't yet. So actually, let me get that link right now, because that's the thing that I'm doing right now. Is it's all about those pins. So as we hop into the draft, let's go ahead and take a look at what the teams are looking to get, and then I promise I'll leave you alone about me for the time being, because remember, this is my full-time job. So if you like casting and you like streaming, then you know, support your old pal Junk. So, but Cursed Hollow, ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll immediately. Johanna is going to be banned out by the members of Animaniacs. Very good hero, is able to soak up really well. And this is one of the more interesting maps where, you know, we don't see a standard off-lane four-man setup. The map is so large that you have to have lots of members who are able to rotate around and soak. This does lead to having a lot more of those global heroes, things like Falstad, Dahaka, Abathur, maybe if they're feeling extra spicy, could come out tonight. Lots of different options. Just kidding, Falstad is banned. There will be no Falstad on Cursed Hollow. House of Chez getting rid of that. We are going to see Orthia banned away as well. As we head on here for the Lich King. Mariner, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Should be focusing on your draft. The Hogger is going to be banned out here. It's going to be our final ban of the evening. And who are we going with first? What are Animaniacs going to take? They're going to go with ETC immediately. Duck Rogers will be grabbing that ETC, making sure they get a strong tank early on. You know what? I like it. I think that's a great early first pick. Li Ming coming out from the dude immediately. Great poke on the map. Has an interrupt for ETC should she go Wave of Force. But again, we do like having, that global presence I talked about. So this could be a stage dive ETC. Chesmix immediately going to grab that May as a rebuttal to the ETC. And there has been some talk that ETC actually does counter May because he can really shut her down with his W. It does prevent the icing from finishing. So we'll have to see if that comes into play today. I mean, May arguably is also one of the top tier what's the word I'm looking for? Tanks right now. There we go. Got there in the end. So Leo and Stukov are going to be grabbed out here. Going for that early off lane as well. Team's very happy with those front line now. We'll see what they pick to counter into it. Sonya is still available. So always something you have to be worried about there. Stukov, big help with ETC, can silence everybody so he can slide on in. You see Jaina banned away. Classic combo, ETC, Stukov, Jaina. Another reason to pick him up there. Zool going to be banned out here. Interesting. Now, whenever we see Zool, we see that we usually want him to double soak to rotate around. Cursed Hollow is a little bit of a bigger map, so it can make a harder time to rotate around and soak like that. It looks like House of Chez think the same thing. Mariner gonna grab that Dahaka, and Malfurion coming in for Caribou. They are gonna go ahead and just rotate around with their own combo. We get that drag into that Malfurion route. Of course, there's also the sleep that comes in after. Malfurion has seen a huge rise in popularity after the changes to those level 1 talents. So lots of different options available here. Last but not least, Peels on Peels going to grab that Tassadar, and it is full-blown Protoss here. Zeratol coming out for the Duke. Now, Tassadar is the only ranged hero here on the side of Animaniacs. This is a very spicy draft, and I am very excited about it. Alrighty. There's only 2 S's in Tassadar, not 3. Coming in to finish out Flash is going to pick up that Lunara. I'm very curious, and maybe somebody in chat can tell me why. We've been seeing a lot more Lunara in the drafts and whatnot. I'm not sure if it's just because we are at the C level between like E and A. I think we see a lot more Lunara. We've also seen it in Storm Division. Gonna bring it back over here while we wait to hop in. But definitely a lot more Lunara. So begs the question, have things changed? Have there been enough patches that we're seeing Lunara more now? Or we're seeing a lot more Lunara being played? Is that, due to some healing changes? Due to Malfurion maybe being back in the meta? Oh, I don't think you're dumb, Gibbs. You know, we'll have to see how Lunara ends up working out for the teams as we head on into game number 1 in our best of 3 series. Over here on the blue side, we got Sir Watson II on Leoric. The Duke will be your Zeratul. Sheepish Lion going to be that Stuka. Peels on Peels is your Tassadar. And Duck Rogers on that ETC. Now, on the red side, I know my colors. It's Flash on the Lunara. Caribou is your Malfurion. Mariners on that Dahaka. Chez is your Mei. And the Dude will be your Li Ming. Why don't we head on here to the middle where there are no players. We can take a look at the beautiful background design by the Heroes of the Storm dev team. They've all been cut down to one guy who does everything now. So, yeah, great job, developers of Heroes Pass. We're going to hop on out. Duck Rogers going to immediately face check that book. Come into Chez mix there. A little bit of damage coming out from Flash. Right now we're just poking. Going to poke in and harass. Take a look at some of these talents. We always like to address our quest talents because that will allow heroes to scale later on and allow them to become more impactful as the game goes on, making it, you know, maybe if you have a harder time fighting early, like say Tassadar does with those long cooldowns, then you can come back later and be just a menace late game. Great stun there. Great wall coming out. We are going to see the teams back up. Peels on Peels backing out. So already 5 stacks on that static charge from Tash. We got 1 Prog Rock Globe coming in here from ETC. Up in the top, we've actually gone for Deep Roots for Malfurion, which is actually not on the top. He's actually taken this camp over here with Flash. They're having a little bit of a hard time because this may come as a surprise to you, but early levels, Malfurion and Lunara are not the experts at taking camps. They become later. So for right now, I'm just going to chill and take that. But again, Deep Roots, every time a hero becomes rooted, you gain 10 mana permanently. So we'll allow him to sustain throughout these long, drawn-out fights longer. In the bottom, Leo dueling it out with the Dude. He's going to try and hang out. Luckily, we've got that Ossian renewal, so able to heal. And then, of course, every time they grab those regen globes, will reduce that cooldown. Already reducing that through. Camp now being started by Sheepish Lion and Peels on Peels. While rounding out our quest, we are going to see Tissue Regeneration for Dahaka. So not the race car that we've been seeing lately. Going for that extra sustain, and it makes sense. In these long, drawn-out fights, you want to be able to stay as healthy as possible. Meanwhile, while the teams are taking, we are going to see ETC going speed metal. Now, this is really interesting. We typically don't see speed metal here for ETC. Most people liking to go the extra range on that W because that face melt can be so devastating to just knock people back. With everybody being so melee, Duck Rogers confident that they'll be able to get the value they need because there are, you know, 2 really strong melee heroes on the side of House of Chez as well. Lunara doesn't have the longest range, so it makes sense to try and get that extra speed to run away from the team since Mei can kind of chase you down. See that camp being cleared out in the mid lane. Blue camp being cleared just as quickly. Lunara not going for the Nature's Calling. Instead, we've opted for Blossom as well. So lots of different changes here in our game number 1 from the original. You have a camp being taken down in the bottom by members of the blue team, just trying to make sure that doesn't push in while the teams fight. They're duking it out. Great block by Sheepish Lion, though. Mei gonna put an end to this. Mariner will come down. Gonna end up not being able to connect with that drag. Stuka, though, taking quite a bit of damage. However, is going to be able to stay nice and healthy. And again, a very interesting Stukov build there. While they were fighting it out, the members of Maniacs were able to grab that first objective. So first one will go over to the blue team. Let's just take a look at our Stukov build here. Going for low blow level 1, so extra damage when you're below 50% health. And then 1 good spread. So maybe a little bit of a play on that Mage Cov build that we see. You know, didn't go for any range with the Spy Launcher. Didn't go for the extra W talent on level 1. Still going to be able to keep people nice and healthy, just be able to spam those healing pustules. Duke now dueling it out with the dude up in the top, and it's all about clearing up. Looks like a potential gank here onto the dupe. Zeratul is very, very slippery, going for the full cleave build this time around. Actually ends up taking quite a bit of damage. They're going to try and get the pustule to him. He's going to tap and heal up before this objective. Dahaka is still soaking down in the bottom. Sir Watson is on his way. Duck Rogers taking quite a bit of poke damage as well, but Sir Watson is on the back. Peels on Peels going to try and help out there with that shock ray. My mouse is going to go crazy, so we're going to mess out on a little bit of action there, but looks like currently it's going to be a little bit of auto attack. And First Blood will go over to the side of House of Chez. Duck Rogers going to try and pick off the dude there, but ends up going down himself. With 2 members down, they have no choice but to back. This electric barrier is going to prevent teams from stepping through and grabbing this. That is going to allow House of Chez get their own name on the board. They're going to take this vision, and with ETC still down, they're going to try and look to grab this camp. However, it may be futile. Chesmix taking quite a bit of damage. Sheepish Lion also very low, has to back away. The dude is in, does have good blink. Level 7 is online, so the Secret in the Dark is available here. ETC is back. They're coming in. He's looking for the slide. Not going to find it. Going to end up getting rooted there. Takes a big chunk of Lee Ming damage, but the camp survives another day. Sheepish Lion and Peels on Peels will look to pick that up while the rest of the team continues on. The hard part about this, though, is Mariners was soaking for quite a bit of time, and especially during that team fight. All 5 members of Maniacs came through and tried to fight there. They do end up getting the camp, which will push up here in the top lane, but lost a little bit of time there, and as a result, they're going to get their 10 just a split second after the members of House of Chez. ETC will clean out that Wisp down in the bottom. Work being done. Chesmix trying to find that level 10, which will come online. Are going to see this middle altar being picked up here by House of Chez, and I'm curious to see if the members of Maniacs will come to this, and it looks like they're just going to leave Leo to stall it out. He's going to see what's going on, but actually just going to rotate through. Chesmick's going to try and look for him. Going to try and slow with that Blizzard, but it won't be the case. Meanwhile, ooh, it's a very sneaky boss play coming down here. Sir Watson in a second, keeping an eye on everybody. Going to end up getting rooted out there. Will end up going down, but of course it is a Leo, so he'll be back very soon, and he'll be back in a time for himself to, you know, just help out where he needs to be. He can hearth back if needed. Peels on Peels is going to end up clearing out this middle lane. Now, Sir Watson again will be back. We're going to end up trading out boss for boss here. But push is already happening down in the bottom lane. The members of Maniacs are in a better position here, and I'm curious to see if the members of House of Chez will come through. In fact, they're going to send Mariners down. Their Sheepish Lion going to get one big giant Stukov slap. The rest of the members are not going to be coming down to fight. They're just going to look to push in, and we have a little bit of a race going on here. Hard thing is, Maniacs have a great start here. In fact, ETC zoning way the heck away, making sure Mariners can't do much. Are going to see this top go down as well. So fort for fort will end up trading out, but the members of the red team are very far behind now. Level 10 picked up for both the teams here. Duck Rogers in position. This boss is still very healthy. Mariners can do nothing to help. We're finally sending back the dude to try and fix this up. He's going to try and slash away at the boss. Did back out. Now the rest of the blue team are here. And we should see roughly the same amount of value. Dahaka has finished that level 1. Maybe a little bit less here. One tower will go down in the top. The Duke still able to soak up all of this experience. See if the minions can't finish off this tower. Otherwise, the trade is going to go over in favor of the blue team. Now, this is spicy. They grab their bruiser camp, so this will push while the teams are in position. But this is curse for either team now. And the members of House of Chez are already set up. They can see, thanks to the Sentinel Wisp, that the members of Maniacs are coming through. They can get in position that they need. But currently, with this bruiser in the middle lane, we're going to see a stall out onto Sir Watson. Sheepish Lion dueling it out with Chesmix. We're going to see Mariners come through in the back, looking for Peels on Peels. Will find that drag. Nobody there to follow up. Big damage, though, onto Lunara. Void Prison in the back. Peels on Peels, very low. Twilight Dream will come out. 3 members are caught in the back. Back to Peels. It is going to be Tassadar going down, but not before getting off that Now before getting off that black hole, Stugav will be the next to go down. The Duke all by himself ends up blinking into that route there, and that will end up being Zeratul going down. One single B-step to just assert dominance, and this is going to be first curse of the game going over to House of Chez. Sir Watson backing up to clear things out. Now this front top lane has been opened way up. They're going to look for Leo, not going to find him. And this is going to be really rough here. Keep already under big pressure. The rest of the team just trying to soak out. Peels on Peels and Leo are trying to defend. Steepest Lion has come through as well. Sir Watson will get caught in those roots. Out comes the Blizzard trying to zone away, but all 4 members are defending. ETC is back. We're going to see Leo drop the Entomb. Well, will end up going down. Core sitting at about 60% health there on the keep. Gonna get the mosh pit. They managed to hit Lunara. They're not gonna connect with the Mei, and that's gonna end up being Flash going down. Mei is next on the chopping block. Wave of Force was not available to get that interrupt through. Great patience by Duck Rogers. Forts have been cleaned out in every single lane, though huge amounts of value coming in from Mariner, who continue to soak. They end up losing 2, but 2 forts go down. That's constant catapult pressure in every single lane. So, have to take your victories where you can. Are going to see a little bit of a harder push now for the members of Maniacs, seeing as they can't step out as safely onto the map anymore. But beautiful mosh pit ended up grabbing 2 members. The Blizzard didn't connect. Wave of Force was not available. They were able to get the damage out onto Flash, get a pick there. Now the teams are pretty much dead even in experience. 2 kills to 6. So those are the first 2 kills for House of Chez. They're going to look for Peels on Peels. We have the Snowball in the back. Are going to see the Entomb and the a black hole come out. It's not going to be enough, though. This is the combo that House of Chez have been waiting for. Sir Watson is going to try and escape. Going to get the suck off onto Mariners, but he ends up using that burrow to get to safety. That does allow Leo to get away. Not being able to mount means Mariners isn't going to be able to find him. And Leo actually just going to get straight back to work. He has to clear out this top lane. Peels, not as fortunate, though. Did end up going down there. Duck Rogers slides away to safety. The root just a split second too late. Big root coming out from the virulent reaction there. Catches 2 members out. Now the front wall is gone for Animaniacs here in the middle lane. Doesn't look like House of Chez are going to get much more than that. So they're going to back up while the members of Animaniacs clear. Bosses are available now. Top boss just came online, so we should see the members of Red Team head over that way. Gonna get started, and now 16 to 16. Duck Rogers will be dismounted by the minions. You hate to see it, but a team fight is gonna break out here. Boss has been stopped. They're picking at it just a little bit. Duck Rogers gonna come on in, gets the slide onto a couple members there, but nobody in position, has to back away. Every single heroic ability is available for both these teams. Save Twilight Dream, which will be up in just 5 seconds. Remember, this has to be defended by House of Chez. Duck Rogers comes through. Great silence to delay. Mariner all by himself, but the Duke very low, has to back away. Black hole comes out. Big Blizzard coming out there, but the tie in the back, it's just a madhouse. Lunara goes down. The Duke goes down. We had the Void Prison come out there. ETC had the 10-second delay on his Mosh. Black Hole came out as well. ETC ending up going down there all by himself. Peels on Peels trying to get out, but is blasted to bits by Mei and Li Ming. Sheepish Lion the next to go down. Sir Watson can do no more. Has to just escape. They're going to look for him, and this is going to be another tribute going over to the side of House of Chez. A very snapfire team fight. Everybody being patient there. Despite the combo not landing the way that Animaniacs were waiting, it did not matter. We're going to see Leo end up falling here as well with all 5 members down. Is going to be bottom boss going over to House of Chez there. Great fight coming out from both these teams. Li Ming, of course, coming for that mirror ball. Went for the illusionist. Not that glass cannon that we hate to see when we're in Storm League. Oh no, Duck is now beef. Rip. Boss will be pushing down in the bottom lane. Lunara already starting on this top boss here. Rest of the team will show up. The dude coming to help out. Lots of damage coming out. Boss is going to get a little bit reset there, so not going to connect with that combo. In the bottom, it's all hands on deck for the blue team. You have to defend against this boss, have to defend against these waves all pushing in. We have a camp taken up in the top by Duck Rogers, so that will help with a lot of this pressure. Both of them looking to fight it out here, and we'll see if they look to grab this tribute down in the bottom. So lots of pressure building up, so potentially just willing to give it up. Again, the tribute doesn't necessarily matter. If House of Chez grabs it, it's not a curse. They can stand to leave it. There's a boss pushing up in the top. Looks like they want this fight. Mosh Pit will come out onto Mei. Li Ming going to interrupt that really quickly, but it does not matter. We do have Mei going down. Beautiful virulent reaction time perfectly. Mei traded out for the tribute there. There is still a boss pushing up in the top. The Siege Giants have left to deal with the keep. So now the rest of the team is running, trying to grab it. The Duke, or the dude, is going to maybe be in a little bit of trouble there. Leo able to get away. Twilight Dream onto the Duke, who will give his life, so the rest of the team can flee. They're going to look for Lunara next. Flash will be the next to go down. Keep does end up falling here in the back. Leo with the Entomb, not able to catch them right at the right moment. They're going to back away. They have to grab this camp up on the top, which was completed while everything was going on. Boss still pretty healthy on core, chunking away at it. Don't know if the members of the blue team have noticed yet, as that is going to take a little bit of core damage. 95, 92. Finally, Peels on Peels going to come and deal with it. It's going to be a solid 20% minimum going over there. Oh, darn. Keeps pushing away, 60% on the core. Now they have to try and fight this down, and the option to backdoor is there anytime for House of Chez. Mariners pushing around in the bottom lane here, going to continue to put on the pressure. He's got Siege Giants, he's got a catapult. Zeratul is back, will end up being the one to not deal with this. Going to the fight, okay, maybe? Nope, leaving the keep. Is going to come to the fight instead here. So that will end up being the keep going down in the bottom. Level 20 online as well, so hoping to take the 5v4 down 20. ETC still 9 seconds left on the Mosh Pit. Mariners a little slow to the back, is finally going to end up joining the fight. 3-man avalanche coming out. Going to be a big contagion onto 2 members there. Going to look for Leo here, but Leo is still very healthy. Mosh Pit with that black hole, but immediately Li Ming going to pop that wave of force. Leo goes down, ETC goes down, trading out for Dahaka there though. Big massive swipe to get the Duke and Peels on Peels out of there. Big slow from that weighted pustule. In the meantime though, Giants are still healthy. This is another curse. The front line is down, and this is going to be a very hard defense for the members of the Maniacs. The Duke is going to try and clear what he can through, but with no engage, this is tough. You have the flailing swipes coming out with level 20 being picked up. Sheepish Lion, though, is very low. Peels on Peels low as well. Just Zeratul alive. He does have that Void Person available. Not going to use it on the core, though. Going to try and fight people out. GG being called early here, as it's just the Duke available to try and defend. He can do nothing, though. They're just collapsing in from too many sides. That is going to be game number 1 going over to House of Chez. GG. Great job there by the members of House of Chez. They played a very strong macro game. Were able to constantly push and get pressure in throughout the map. Despite getting a couple of picks here and there and having a couple of really good team fights, the members of Maniacs just were not able to hold through. So, rough game for them. We'll see if they can't bring it back in game number 2. 6-17 in favor of House of Chez here. I'll take a look. A big shout out to Caribou and the Dude, never falling there. Flash, Chez, and Mariner, different story, but you know that's what happens when you're close range in the front. So, a big damage difference coming out as well. The Dude is 71k to Peels on Peels 37. However, very easy to see how Peels wasn't able to get that damage done since they were constantly under pressure. Just solid, consistent pressure from the members of House of Chez. Take a look at these talents as we get ready for game number 2 and update that score screen. All right, we'll see if there is anything super notable and quite a bit actually. Going for level 1 Aether Walker 4 Ming, our full on teleport build, which of course the standard Calamity and then the Illusion, as we talked about earlier, the Repulsion, getting lots of value just because you can push it from so far away. Much safer build for Chez mix coming out here. Standard heat transfer, then going for the crystallize and the backup battery. So removing the roots and slows, able to get out of some of those Stukov roots if timed correctly. And then, of course, you know, the cooldown is reduced every time you pick up a globe. Avalanche for the big plays, constantly using aggressively to pair with Malfurion and that root there. He's also gone for an unusual build, the biggest one being not going for Emerald Dreams at level 1, instead going for the Deep Roots. And then, of course, Shando's Clarity later on, picking up the Revitalize, getting the extra mana. So just a constant mana build from Malfurion there, able to hold everybody over. See if we do have a game number 2 yet, as I'll take you guys all over to the score screen. So if you're just now joining us, then welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. We are doing Nexus Gaming Series Division C East. We've got Animaniacs versus House of Chez. As you can see, the members of Animaniacs banned away Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire. They picked up Cursed Hollow as game number 1, while banning away Brax's Holdout and Towers of Doom. So see where we go for our next game. If Animaniacs are going to pick or if they're going to get first pick again, leaving another map pick over to a House of Chez, or if we're going to see, you know, a rebuttal here with a map pick that the members are very comfortable with. We'll have that in a moment. Several places we could still end up going. Spiciest one, of course, being Alterac Pass. And I'm curious. Maybe we'll put out a poll here and ask, would you take your opponents to Alterac Pass? I think that would be real fun. While we wait, I'll bring it over to me, because the second that I always say, you know, let's bring it back to me, the teams end up having their games ready. So take a look here. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, we'll start that poll. We'll last a little while there. Puppers wants to go out. Goodness gracious. While we wait for our wait for our teams to decide where we're going. See if we have any updates. Any updates? No. As an Arthur Supervan, are you more on the side of Ice Crown Citadel Queens or ICC Raider? Oh, no, are they playing tonight? I don't know the ICC Raiders yet. I've casted the Queens, and they seem fairly nice. So, and I believe they're all women on that team. Ooh, that's a hard one. Jeez. I think I have to be biased and say the Queens just because I know who's on the team, and I haven't had the opportunity to look at the other team yet, which is unlucky. All right. All right. So, well, first of all, there are 30 of you here, and only 3 took part in our poll, which stings. But yeah, 100%. You guys would bring people to Alterac Pass, which, you know, I have to say, like, what's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Alterac is where you go to suffer. All right. Go ahead and message the team, see if we have any kind of update for what's going on. Just so we can talk about where we're going, all that good stuff. All right. So, what we do know is that the map pick is going to be from the side of Maniacs. They're not playing, but I saw them play each other a few days ago, and I thought, oh. Mariner, oh, you voted twice! I mean, fair enough. You can use your attractiveness to vote in here. I did leave that available. So, that means that there's still two dirties. Two dirty Alterac players in the chat. Alright, so the members of Maniacs are going to take our map pick. We'll see where they're going through. Oh, Softbird, you're the other. Oh no, I thought we were friends. Alright. Custom game. We are all ready to go. Ooh, alright. Now, honestly, the main reason that I wanted the maps to come up is so I can bring you back to the map screen so I can eat some candy in private while nobody notices. And I can casually, you know, like not stuff my face on stream. All right. Game number 2 going to be played on Volskaya Foundry. Picked up here by the blue team. See, they can't bring it back for a game number 2. Now that we're all set there, I'm going to let the teams know that I am ready. And we will hop in as soon as we have this. As soon as I stop hitting the caps lock so it doesn't look like I can't properly type. All right. Dino fight. Hero spinner. Can't type that either. Play all the bad maps with Vikings and fair enough, you know? That's fair. No judgment there. I just like to give everybody a hard time. I actually don't mind Alterac. So since my team has a strategy for it, it's our Gibbs is super fun, easy win, run it down composition, which is really devastating to a lot of the teams. So I just like to give everybody a hard time. Most of the time, whenever somebody picks a map, I usually complain about it, unless it's like Tomb of the Spider Queen, which is my favorite map. So, yeah, there's a good chance that I'm giving you a hard time just for the sake of giving you guys a hard time. Well, bring over to me once again, because I know the second that I do, they'll be ready to go, because that's how it always works. And as a reminder, everybody, if you are enjoying this, if you like the cast, you like the stream, you know, maybe you're weird and you just like to look at my face. Well, if you want to see it more, then there are several ways that you can support me, because this is my full-time job. I do this to cast games and because I love you guys, but also because I like to eat. So any subs, bits that you can muster if you check out this linky loo here, that will bring you over to my pin page where you can sign up to get a Jinxie pin. They're just like this. They're super cute. They cost $6. And I'll send you a fancy note with them. So you guys can check that out. It looks like the teams are ready to get rocking and rolling. Let's head on over to our draft for game number 2. Alrighty. So, yeah, you know, support your casters. Of course, if you guys can't, then just hanging out and spending time with me is another fantastic way to show your support. You know, if you're here just lurking because you like to support, then that's super awesome. If you're here watching, you know, just throw a smiley face in chat all the time. It could be good, bad, or ugly, and we'll appreciate it. If I'm not casting your friends and you want to support, you know, throw it on in the background. We appreciate it very much. It's a really easy way to support without spending any money. Aw, thanks, Harkins Giants fan. All right, enough about me. Let's get back to the draft. We head on in. Maniacs versus House of Chez. Game number 2 in our best of 3 series. Hogger and Falsat once again are going to be banned out. And remember, everybody, if House of Chez take this one, and that'll be it. It'll be the end of our series here. But Animaniacs could bring it back and go to a game number 3. Anna gonna be banned away. No big nano boost coming out tonight. Thank you so much, Mongoose, for the follow. Welcome, friend. Oh, perfect 1010. Thank you very much for extending your sub. I really appreciate that. This is the hour of the skirts. Continue to enjoy your Krog champs, your Jinxie waves, your Jinxie rages, your I think I said Jinxie waves, but your Arthas waves, your Krog hypes, all that good stuff. As Johanna is going to be banned out here. The signature hero removed from the Animaniacs. Anna Mongoose, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, guys. That really means the world to me. I appreciate it. You know, $2.50 doesn't sound like it's a lot, but it's a lot to me, and I really, really appreciate it. All right. Once again, the dude, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Gonna go for that Li Ming. Thank you, I really, really appreciate it, Mongoose. It means the world to me. Following now, and that's, you know, that's really, really awesome. All right, this time Duck Rogers gonna go for that May, and then the Duke grabbing Zul Jin this time. No more sneaky hide around plays, going full force run it at him. So we are going to see those two picked up here, and I've always really liked Zul Jin on Volskaya Founder. I think this is where he gets the most value. And then, of course, if you do lose the Protector, you can just send him down there and just throw axes at it. It makes it so easy to stack. Ooh, spicy pickups here, though, as Zool coming out here from Mariners. And Chez Meg's going to grab that Anuba Rex. So a big old combo coming out here with, you know, grab that root. It is point and click. And then having that Anub coming in to finish folks off, or the other way around, you know? Anubarak has the longest range engage for tanks in the game, so could be looking to set it up, you know, all the way from Africa and then bring it in with the Zool. Are going to see Uther banned out here as a mid-ban from the Animaniacs, and I like that. There are always heroes that are banned in pairs together, and I don't think that we'll see it this time around. So we don't typically see him in Division E, but it's always Hogger goes with Sonya and Uther goes with Medivh, because at that point, you know, it just becomes like pick your poison. What do you really want to duel against? And we are going to see actually two of them banned away. Sonya is going to be forgotten here as well. Just get her out of here. Nobody wants to deal with it. So lots of different heroes coming out tonight. We do see Zuljin, as I said. This is the map that we see him on most of the time, constantly just chucking away at that Protector, really null voiding the objective you can get. Members of Animaniacs say, you know, that draft that you guys had last time, that looked pretty good. What if we kind of, you know, take some of those? So Peels on Peels will grab that Lunara, and then Sheepish Lion going to grab the Deckard Cain this time. I like the Cain. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and update that. Ooh, spicy! Continuing through, we do have Flash grabbing that Vala, and Ariel going to be the healer of choice for Caribou. We don't typically see Ariel through. We'll see what our offlane is going to be. If we're going for Leo once again, maybe something else. You know, Malthael is available. He clears very fast, but instead, give him the clamps. Clamps for Gazlo coming through to finish out our draft here. We'll see if there are any swaps before we head on back. And it doesn't look to be the case so far. Double check, make sure. I like the Gazlo. I think there's a lot of zone control on the side of Animaniacs. They did bring us to this map, so they have a plan. And I'm super excited for it as we head on into game number 2 of our best of 3 series. So, loading on in. Let me go ahead and start a prediction here, since I didn't do that for game number 1. Get us some attractiveness points. Alrighty, so start a prediction. Who will win game 2? Is it on Maniacs? I'm trying to do this fast, or is it House of Chez? This is the hour of the skirts. Thank you very much for that subscription. All right, there we go. 2 seconds left. Oh my goodness, Mongoose, thank you for gifting 5 subs out to the community. Thank you so very much. We head into game number 2. Alrighty, we got Sir Watson the second on that Gazlo. The Duke 11 will be our Zuljin. Sheepish Lion on that Deckard Cain. Peels on Peels is your Lunara. And Duck Rogers is your May. Over here on the red side, we've got Flash on the Vala. Caribou will be your Ariel. Zool is played by Mariners. Immediately, Nonara is blown to bits. Chesmix on that Anubarak. And once again, we are going to be seeing the dude play that Lei Ming. Thank you so much for the gift subs. That's so kind of you, Mongoose. Shout everybody out who picked one up at the end of this game. That is super kind. Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted. All right, we did end up having one member go down. Ooh, 2 members going down here. Duck Rogers trying to save the teams, rubbing out there. Will end up getting it picked off. Those Lei Ming receps, absolutely no joke. Am I muted to anybody else? Because on my side, it looks like I'm all good. See, lots of damage coming out here. Duck Rogers immediately having to pop that Cryo Freeze to stay in the game. Going for a little bit of a different build for both these teams here. We have Heavy Pack for May this time and Natural Perspective for Lunara. So, of course, Nature's Toxin getting that little bit of vision there. Sir Watson is just fighting it out with Mariners down here in the bottom. Oh, no worries. Alrighty, so the poll has concluded, and you guys think that it is going to be House of Chez who gets the domination. We'll have to see if we are, if that's the way it's going to go. So far, level 4 is online for the members of the red team here. Are going to see Peels on Peels, though, constantly poking away at Anubarak. A little bit of damage coming out from Vala, and thank the Lord. I always have to say, I'm glad it's not a Chad Vala. We don't like them Chad Valas here. Early pickup on that top camp from the members of House of Chez is going to be pushed away here by the members of Maniacs. Meanwhile, both camps were taken as we dealt with that little bit of a mute finagle. Big damage coming out here onto Duck Rogers. Immediately has to pop that Unstoppable. Going for a more traditional build here. So, ooh, Duck Rogers ends up being taken out by Lei Ming. Sheepish Lion gonna try and continue to soak here in the bottom lane. Ginger is very upset that May went down. She's a huge May fan. Duck Rogers is her absolute favorite player, so voicing her discomfort in the back. Sir Watson comes up to help. Is gonna end up getting stunned out by Chesmic. Goes down. Peels on Peels getting stunned as well. The Duke takes a little bit of a walloping. We did see the turret used by the members of House of Chez, so that is going to be the members of House of Chez getting an early start here. They don't have that turret available. It is still available to the members of the blue team. In the meantime, Mariners just, again, chucking away, trying to get that extra XP in the bottom lane. Top camp is going to be taken by the rest of the members of Maniacs, so that will look to push in while the team fights it out here. Meanwhile, Zuljin is soaking up in the top lane. It looks like we are going to finally see a fight over this middle point. Level 7 is not available yet, so currently Maniacs just going to grab that and is gonna look to fight here at the 99% mark. Remember, if the enemy team has 99 and you have 100, it still wins, so it's okay to just let this go through. Tetcher, thank you for the 69 bits. Halftime has come in. Sir Watson taking quite a bit of damage. Sheepish Lion also getting very low. Anubarak is rooted, though. Big Blizzard coming out. It will stun Anub. That is going to be Chesmic going down. Root comes out. Tank for tank. Traded out. The Duke is very low. Sir Watson is very low. Mariners finally having to pop that armor there, but Lunara has been taken out. Sir Watson so low. Sheepest Lion trying to keep him awake. That is going to be first protector going over to the members of House of Chez. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world. The biggest thing here is the Duke is still alive, so we'll be able to push away on that protector, get some extra shots because it counts as a hero. We have 6 stacks on that level 1 quest. He is going to continue starting through. We're going to see him pop that Amani raids there, get the extra value from that recklessness. Already sitting at 10 stacks, going to be pushed away by the protector, who manages to grab the well. That's the biggest thing you're looking for when fighting here. I'm going to try and duel it out with a Duke. But this is actually just activating the recklessness, which is kind of what Zul'jin wants here. The rest of the teams are soaking away. The protector has to team fight a little bit, and we're really seeing the weakness of an early objective. It doesn't necessarily get the push that it used to back in the day. Duck Rogers and Chez Mix gonna kind of scare each other in the bush a little bit before heading back. The Duke, once again, nearly doubling their stacks. Actually, in fact, going over double their stacks. As we fight through here, Duck Rogers is available for Chez Mix. He's going to get that unstoppable out, coming out immediately. There is no burrow escape for Chez Mix. Team has to run away. Flash very low. Duck Rogers harassing him in the back. Great blind there, but level 10 is online. Mariner coming through as well. Duck Rogers going to have to pop that cryo freeze to stay safe. Team continuing to fight, looking to grab this top 4 here, but it ends up being Vala, who's taken quite a pounding there. She has to back up. Flash needs to be healed by Caribou, and the hardest thing here for the red team is they have to take damage. They have to deal damage to get those extra heals. You have level 10s again, still online, by the way. Big stun coming out, but it is going to be Crystal Aegis saving the life of Vala. Duck Rogers may have gone a little farther than they would have liked to. Finally, Vala going to pick him off with that level 4. Oh, Peels on Peels is very low. Finally, Wave of Force will finish off Lunara, and the value there, a little less than I think the team was hoping for on the side of blue. Maniacs kept it alive for so long, but in the end, ended up losing out there. Flash got very low at one point, having only 56 HP, but wasn't able to finish anything out. Gonna be a little bit of a lull here as level 10 finally has been picked up by Maniacs. Going for the ice wall this time. And interestingly enough, Guillotine coming out from Zul'jin. Pairs nicely with that ice wall. Gravel Bomb, stay a while and listen. So a huge setup. Of course, Lunara going for that leaping strike. But lots of defensives coming out from House of Chez as well. We're going to look to try and fight in here. The rest of the team still not available. Gazlo isn't here. See if they can't take this back. Duck Rogers finally made it up, but lots of items going over to the... In fact, every single item on the board currently going over to House of Chez. May dueling it out with Vala in the bottom lane. They need to look to grab something here before level 13. The full level lead is really hurting the members of Maniacs here. Gazlo pushing up top with that camp. Will get quite a bit of damage done. Gonna nearly lose a tower. Maybe? Minions are in the way. Camp gonna focus on that instead, and now the opportunity to fight is gone. The control point will unlock in 27 seconds, and the members of Maniacs, they are down. They need to look for something before this control point if they want to try and contest it, because they're still a whole level behind getting those 13 talents. And with those 13 talents, House of Chez, they want to fight. They're looking for the Maniacs. Zool is still down on the bottom, so they could look to grab him, but Mariners being very safe here. And I like this play from the members of Maniacs, looking to just try and push in, get damage in elsewhere. Sir Watson is going to be able to use turrets to stay in here. They're going to end up fighting Mariners in that route. They have to pop the Bone Shield to make sure he doesn't take too much damage. Ends up tapping as well. And once again, we're seeing a base race, but this time, red team is going to finish off that fort earlier. Duck Rogers trying to prevent the members from taking too much damage here up in the top lane, but is getting very low, has to blink away the Triumvirate, allowing Li Ming to constantly put in pressure. Blue team has finally finished this off. We have to drop the heal pulse as Zool ends up trading out here. Now the members of House of Chez are continuously pushing in. Duck Rogers is going to try and chase him away. Vault comes out. and just try and clear out this top lane. 87% on this Protector. And the members of Maniacs maybe a little bit too late to come back. Protector has been picked up here. Containment Strike does not connect from the Ariel. He's going to continue pinging it away. Sir Watson taking quite a bit of damage. Blind comes out. Ice Wall comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Li Ming ends up killing off Sir Watson with that Protector, though Caribou is very, very low. Already used that. Ooh, they get the heal off, though. They don't have the heal anymore. No longer using that Crystal Aegis, but will live with 200 health. Chez getting low as well, but 2 for nothing going over in favor to House of Chez here. Knockback onto the Duke. Gonna continue pushing away, looking for this middle fort here. Gonna try and continuously opening up the map. We see Chez going in, looking for the Duke. Has to be careful, he's rooted, doesn't have that escape anymore. Goes in for the burrow and may end up costing him his life. Is able to grab that shield, grabs a regen globe, and Chez gets to safely. Caribou is here, but they have no healing. One of the downsides to Ariel. Ten seconds left on the Protector and 26%. See how much more damage they're able to get. Mariner was able to push in. Protector does end up going down. There's Gravel Bomb. They catch Bala. Crystal Aegis, though, is good. Not good enough for that Guillotine. Ice Wall comes out, does not connect. Big Rain of Vengeance. Stay a while. Listen, though, gonna really shut down this fight. Gazlo traded out for Vala. Duck Rogers still very healthy. The dude is low in the cocoon. Is Zul'jin, Sheepish Lion trying to get him out, but Li Ming, the next to Paris. Duck Rogers with icing gets away. Chez looking for the Duke. They don't get the stun off here. And finally, this is going to end up being a fight in favor of the Maniacs. Down 16. No problem, though. Turrets were dropped. Turrets need to be picked up by both these teams. You can see both of them getting into position, and the fort stays alive in the bottom. Lull here now for the teams. Maniacs potentially looking to press the advantage with Li Ming still down for another couple of seconds, but it looks like everybody is already in position. Remember, 16 is still alive for House of Chez. They're going to find the stun onto Duck Rogers. Has to skate away. The rest of the team coming in. There is the Gazlo coming out. Chez, though, is caught in that stasis. Ice Wall puts peels on the wrong side of the road. Flash traded out for Lunara. Stay wild and listen. Catches 2 members. Sheepish Lion, very low cocoon, comes out onto Zul'jin there. Zul has entered the fight, and the rest of the team has to run away. Heroics burn on either side. Big Heroics coming out there. Ends up being both of those sustained damage dealers going down. 16 finally online for Maniacs, and once again, not the worst trade in the world for them. They do end up losing this heal pulse, but turret was burned there. Only Lunara going down, just thanks to a little bit of a miscommunication with the ice wall. Camp will be allowed to be cleared for free here. In the bottom, Camp and Catapults and Wave have been pushing. Li Ming and Anubarak going to clear that out while the rest of the team rotates down to try and push this bottom fort. They're looking for this well, as Control Point C will be the next place to fight. The shield is down. That is going to be the well going down. There is no fort in the bottom here, though, so the members of Maniacs still in position to fight this favorably. Oh, Sir Watson nearly getting hit by that big combo there. Level 20 not available for either of these teams just yet. Heroics available for both sides. We'll see if another big fight comes out. Good dodge by Dr. Rogers. Sir Watson, though, ends up getting caught in the damage there. We are going to see Cocoon come out onto Deckard Cain. The rest of the team constantly fighting. Iceball will catch out onto Zul, who drops the heroic ability. Stun coming out. Follow up by Mariners. We still have that Gravel Bomb available. Heal Pulse has been dropped, and so far this is all coming up on Maniacs. They're rotating back. They have to get some heal. Once again, stun coming out onto Sir Watson there, trying to stay alive, healed up very beautifully. Big orbs coming out from the dude. Duck Rogers taking quite a bit of damage there, but able to heal up thanks to Deckard Cain potions. Chesmix is fighting on this point. avoiding the fight for the time being. Vault already spent from Vol at 34%, and now the team can look to fight in even further. Thank you, Poorly Built Taco. I appreciate that. Fight hasn't stopped yet here. Root coming out. Gravo Bomb hit on to Ariel. Crystal Aegis will come out to try and save. Mariner Gazlo going to be the first to go down. Flash taking quite a bit of damage. Duck Rogers running for their life, able to get off that heal. Root will come out onto Flash. There's another one onto Zul'jin there, but it does not matter. Stay Wild and Listen coming out as they try to find Zul'jin here, who's still alive, saving the day. Both the engages going down on the side of Maniac. They have to back up and will likely lose this protector once again. They have to deal with these lanes. Everything needs to be cleared out. Once again, though, Zul'jin is very heavily stacked, 43 stacks on that Yuan axe. So, should be able to shred this protector. Turret was picked up in the meantime, and once again, we're just seeing the beautiful macro pressure from House of Chez really doing wonders for him here. This fort, not long for this world. Level 20 is online. They should be able to push in with that. All 5 members now back up from Maniacs. We'll see if they can't take a fight behind this protector. They're looking to defend right now. And the biggest thing here is nobody can go down. So Watson coming in, dueling it out onto Mariner, taking quite a bit of damage. Crystal Aegis, though, will come out. Ice Wall doing a lot of damage. Duck Rogers has to icing away. They managed to get the protector, and it is going to be Lunara going down. The protector has turned off this keep for just a moment. Sheepish Lion, the next on the chopping block. The Duke also very low, but they are cutting this protector down to size. Keep will end up going down, and we'll see if they look to end here. Lunara is still dead for another 40 seconds. The Duke will go down to the protector. Big Gravo Bomb coming out. Lots of damage onto Flash. But Ariel able to keep everybody alive. Stay Wild and Listen, not going to be enough. Decker the next to fall. The core is under attack. A whole minion wave here to help out. Falling fast. Flash is still alive. It's just May and Gazlo, and I think we're looking at the beginning of the end here, folks. GGs are being called. Protector goes down, but it matters not. Game number 2 and the series will go over to House of Chez. GG. All right. That was a long, drawn-out knockout fight there at the end, right? Had to take a second to get our breath back there. But we come to the end, 5-17. Once again, House of Chez really putting in a spectacular performance, able to get that macro pressure, constantly having that item advantage in the team fights, really paying dividends for him there. Caribou not dying at all this series, but I had to say, Maniacs, they played a very different game number 2, and it could have gone either way. So many of those team fights, it was really stellar. Them being able to sustain and fight for those games, it really, you know, I was fully expecting the late game comeback. Today wasn't the day, but you know what? I hope, you know, they hold their heads up high, though. They really put in a good fight game number 2. All right, we'll take a look at these talents here before hopping into an interview with the team as I update the score screen. Give me 1 second here, folks. All right, that's the 2-0 for House of Chez, and then we'll hop in with the team. So, update all that. There we go. If there's anything that catches our eye, poor Maniacs, not able to get to level 20 this time around. Going for a little bit of an unusual build here with the Deckard. Going for the Rejuvenation Potion, getting that extra tan mana to keep them in those long fights. Kanai's Cube, reducing the hero damage dealt. I think was really smart, helped folks to stay in for a long time. And then our favorite, actually going for the safety in numbers as opposed to Bop and Stick or Scroll of Stone Curse. All right, looks like we are ready for interview. So I'm going to hop in with Flash, and we'll talk about those games here in just a moment. We'll take a look at our stats while we get in with our winner tonight. All righty. Hello, my friend. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Really nicely done today. So, first and foremost, I have to say, with this win, until the members of Almost Legends Gold play their next match, you guys are currently in first place. How's that feel?
Feels pretty damn good.
Yeah. You guys have had.
No other way to say it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have had a really stellar season so far. Now, before we get into, the games themselves, we want to talk about number one. You guys end up winning the coin toss and you take map pick. Now, was this something specifically against the Maniacs, or is this how you guys typically play?
That was more. We weren't itching for any particular picks,
Right.
so we're just like, let's just go map pick. Let's do something that we're more comfortable with.
Definitely. And then we go to Cursed Hollow first and foremost. Now, is that one of you guys' preferred maps, or was it just, a fairly standard map where you guys can, see how your opponents play?
It's the mostly the second thing. There's so many
Sure
different ways
thing.
to map, and you get a good feel of your opponent.
Right, definitely. So you guys take us to Cursed Hollow, and looking at everything here now. You guys go for the May Malfurion, kind of early. And then we don't actually see what everybody is with the Emerald Dreams here. Was that just because of the plan that you guys had with the Avalanche route? You expected to get lots of mana for Caribou, or was it for the long team fights? Tell me about why do you think Caribou went that level 1 as opposed to the sleep that we've typically been seeing?
I have no idea.
Fair enough.
I couldn't tell you.
Sure thing. But maybe one thing you can tell us a little bit more about is we've been seeing a lot of Lunara lately. Now, is that just just how it goes? Is something you guys are comfortable with, or do you think the meta has shifted to see more Lunara lately?
You've seen that across the board, or you've seen that in Division C?
Like usually, like Divisions E through Nexus, we see her a lot, and then she kind of falls off in Storm Division.
I think it's because Lunara is a safer pick. Lunara can sort of cover, she can be a poke damage, she can be a dive damage, she can do a lot of different things that add a lot to her comp.
Absolutely.
So I think just because that hero is so versatile and sometimes super frustrating to deal with, I think that just makes it a good pick in general.
Right. Then game number 2, we see them take a lot of the picks that you guys had taken game 1. Were you concerned at all since you had so much success with the Lunara, with the May? Or were you just there to play your own game?
Mostly the second thing. We're sort of playing our own game.
Sure thing. Now, you guys, are you more of a macro team I should start out with first? Because so many times we saw you guys just constantly, on a camp, taking something, trying to get value elsewhere in the map. Has that just always been your play style?
Well, you sort of saw it. We were macro when it counted, and we fought when it counted. So I'd say we used to be a macro-based team, and now we've figured out how to balance both.
Right, absolutely. Well, Sky found, right, well, taking a look here. Zool, that's something you guys play often, because we saw it banned game number 1, and then you took it game 2.
I mean, we like Zool. no other way to say it.
Right.
Mariners plays a good Zool.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we can get him, we'll take him, and if we can't, we've got plenty of backups.
Absolutely. Then looking through here, just going down the list of everything I wanted to talk about. Is Johanna another favorite? Because that didn't get through either game.
I feel like Johanna is like the Division C like standard ban.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone either bans or takes Johanna no matter what.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense because again, Johanna, very much like Lunara, is just like so versatile in what she can do.
Absolutely. Well, you guys played an absolutely fantastic job. That was pretty much all I had for you guys. So now I will leave the floor open to you, my dear, for any shout-outs and call-outs you want to do within reason. It's all yours.
Yeah, the usual shout-outs. Mariners, Chez, the Dude, Caribou, House Chez, the whole team. These guys are great.
Absolutely. All right, then. Thank you so very much for hanging out and chatting with me. I'll let you go back to your team to celebrate your win. Congratulations again, and job well done.
Thank you very much, and thank you for casting.
Absolutely. All right, let's get out of this room here now. All right, my loves, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate you guys more than anything. Remember, guys, this is my full time job, and you guys have been so absolutely generous to me, and I can't say thank you enough. That was super kind of you. I'm going to go ahead and end this poll before I forget so we don't end up, folks, not getting there. There we go. Not getting your attractiveness point. So congratulations to everybody who thought that House of Chez was going to dominate the series. They are first place now. Big shouts to both the teams. They both did an absolutely fantastic job, and I'm excited to see what they do next. If you like what I'm doing, you know, I've said this so many times, but give money, please, and poor like to eat. Buy. I keep getting it backwards because my thing is mirrored. Buy pin. It's super cute. I can show you it close up here. They are absolutely adorable. You can use this link right here to get one. And, you know, just everybody who has been here chatting, talking, you know, hanging out, it means the world to me. You guys are the reason that I do this. I love when you come and support your friends. I love when you stop by and, you know, just say, oh, like hey Jinxie, like how's your week been, and I can ask about yours, because I really do love you all as a community. You know, when I see familiar faces, there are times where it's so hard for me not to stop the cast and ask you, you know, how your life has been. You know, I heard that you moved recently. How did that go? All sorts of stuff. You guys, you mean the world to me, and thank you so much for helping me live the dream. So, big shouts to you guys. That's going to do it for me. I will be back on. You want to see me play my NGS games? That's going to be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Uh, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So you guys can come watch me play some NGS and get angry about it while DB Smiley shoutcasts about the game. And then Friday, we're doing Storm Division on the NGS website. So you guys can check out their Twitch over there at twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. And then Sunday, we will be doing some more NGS casting. Monday, we are seeing the big division champions of TSRG, or Team Rainbow Strike Go, versus the members of Clouded Minds. Neither team has been defeated this season, so that'll be really excited. You guys can check that out. That's on Monday the 5th. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll go away now. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye, friends. Oh, Mariner, thank you for the $10. Glory to the Scourge. And glory, that's... thank you, my friend. That's so sweet of you. That means the world to me. Thank you. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you later, my friends. Bye-bye.